This video sucks. Wait, what is this? That's alright. Wait a minute. John Roblox playing TC2. Uh-oh. Better write a speech on why he sucks. I hate you. Your community sucks and you're basically the son of I hate you for ruining TC2's reputation! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. There we go. Now back to my other video I was watching. Yep, the start of TC2. The Wolf team must have been like, I want to make like a TF2 type of game. And the other said, yeah, sure, why not? We could get some shots out of it. Or something like that. As good as it may seem, and long before this, it had a lot of bugs. The Wolf was just starting. They haven't made big games like Counterblocks, Global Offensive, and Arsenal. And back then, you only had Robber. That's it. Almost no one heard of Wolf back then. It was just a group of probably less than 4 people. The games used to never reach the top page. Wolf was just a hard-working group that cared for its fans. Probably still does. And focused on their games a lot. They even say it in their description. Now, yes, their games still haven't reached the top page yet, but Wolf was focusing on a game called Typical Colors 2, and that means epic updates for TC2, such as the Arena update, the Class update, the Hat update, 2 updates in 2 days, the Shop update, the Redesign update, and daily updates. This game had a substantial amount of updates. Now, I'd put this on the golden age of TC2, but this is the end of the beginning. This was also the time where some YouTubers created their channel and dedicated it to TC2. YouTubers like Willow and Cool Jerome. That one was actually in December 2018, but that doesn't... Let's just not talk about that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The payload update. With everyone's favorite map, and not like it broke all of TC2 for a few days, it is Calamity. To be honest, if I would put this on the tier list, I'd probably put it at A or S tier. Yeah, that's right, the Halloween update is here, featuring new maps, new cosmetics which are obtainable for only a short amount of time, 2 new crates that both cost 10 funds, balancing changes, new weapons, a cosmetic that costs 1,000, banned baby fishman versus bosses. Oh. So that means... it sucks? Anyways, this is one of TC2's golden ages. Daily updates are still going on. The Halloween update dropped a kilo, for now, of content. And don't forget, versus bosses and medieval. When there's this amount of updates in a time span of 2 years, you can tell that the game just left the beginning and that Wolf is still in their productive phases. But then, TC2 had a problem. The devs were losing their interest in TC2 and worked on a different game called Arsenal. Okay, cool, they can work on a different game if they want to. Is it like a football game or something like that? Fast forward a year and we get this. Okay, so we're in 2019 and...
well, bad things happen to the community.
No, it didn't. It's just that people are toxic around John Roblox because they want attention. But still, there was just a little bit of salt added in the community. Just a little bit for now. Now, the lack of updates started before John Roblox, and updates were only yearly because Arsenal is Wolf's biggest moneymaker. But at least the play count is significantly rising because of John Roblox. Now, of course, I cried about it back then, but now I don't really care about John Roblox. And that means that I don't know how you guys think of him. I don't think of him, man. Oh! Yeah.
Bang.
So,
Ho.
do you hate John Roblox?
Yes.
Yeah, then.
Uh.
Do you hate John Roblox?
Do you hate John Roblox?
Now, a lot hasn't really changed, except for maturity and one of the yearly updates. By maturity, I mean the community not liking Java blocks anymore, and that. And what I mean by yearly updates is that the update went out a month ago, at June 2020, and it's Pyro. Pyro update was big at its time. They added a little bit of weapons, like 5, which of course everyone wanted, except for one thing, I guess. They said it was overpowered, and I can see why. Weapon is obviously the Dragon's Fury. Yeah, this thing can send you flying. Let's not talk about it. And we also have the Phlogistonator. Even though its TF2 counterpart can't air blast, this one can. But you can't help your teammates. What I mean basically is that you cannot extinguish your teammates. Don't worry about it, I also forget to extinguish my teammates. Yeah, that's right, the second golden age. The changes here will make the 2018 Halloween update look like a toy from the dollar store. Now, I will only talk about the updates after Tornadic because those are the only updates I haven't talked about, and man, are those a lot of updates. I'll talk about them in a short way. Halloween 2021, also called Typical Horrors 2. After 3 years, we finally get a Halloween update, so let's start. Typical Horrors started off the item drop system. I may talk about that later. The ability to sell hats. Note, you must only have 5 or more of that single cosmetic. The contract system, number of contracts, 2. Item drop reskins, they added some new maps, songs, and they removed the friendly fire foiler. Yeah, there's no way I can edit this video, so I have to keep it there.
Holiday
2021. I mean, 2022. 2021.5? Anyway, we now have various respawn waves depending on your situation. Randomizer game mode, a party hat, new maps, and a new crate. Hang on, this is just a 2021 holiday crate. Oh, that's it. Oh, wait, never mind. Holiday 2021.75, released the day before the first European Christmas Day. This update includes Christmas content and Halloween. Okay, now let's just get to the point. Silly Gibbs! The button that wouldn't work for more than a year now causes your ragdoll to get flung. Added the 2021 Halloween gift bag and the Christmas 2021.75 secret gift, which I'll talk about later. They added 23 new cosmetics, 18 new unusual effects, and 10 new bloody contracts. Each contract, except for the multi-class one, will reward you with a Christmas hat. Add a secret gift. You could get it when completing all 10 contracts, which is definitely a challenge. After you're done, you got a secret gift which had a 100% chance of an unusual, and will give you one of the 9 Christmas hats. Oh, 10. It has 10 hats. It includes a top hat. These updates were probably, just probably anticipation for that holiday update. Now on to the next year.
Hello guys, welcome to my Guide to Various Visuals Update, part 1 to 6. Today we'll be learning how to add the epic visuals from Various Visuals T2. First you want to open Roblox Studio, then you want to put in the break and add a script and name it Various. Now that's done, you want to test your game, and you'll see it did nothing. That's because you need to add color correction. Go to lighting and click this plus sign, then search color, then add it. You can configure it how you want to. Now you can see that looks like TC2 modern version. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to watch the next video that is 20 minutes long, which goes about how to do animation overhaul. Alright, time to go. Bye!
Item schema. This one is kind of a small, medium, bite-sized update. Yeah, they did add 18 new
strangers,
9 new strangers to the drop pool, and you don't need to hold mouse 2 when in spectator. But strangers are kind of bland. Oh yeah, and FC2 released. April Fools. Looks like we got the funniest update ever released on Frog in Your Butt Day. It changed how the classes look like. It turned it into 2021-2016. Seems pretty modern, but it could have some improvements, as well as the logo guide from the February 2021 update. Basically, They added the Trolls as a joke in February during the first Christmas update. Yeah. He came back during the April Fool's update. Fun fact, did you know after he says, I'm gonna troll you once and for all, he will say a random fact after it. And did you know that you can also get rewards from the event, ranging from a stupid, literally a certificate of stupidity hat called Fool's Fandango, to a fresh new frying pan. So what we learned today is, never trust anybody, and the that game mode is coming out soon.
Alright, now you might be asking if you don't like long videos. What happened between the original What Happened to TC2 and the remaster? In a nutshell, TC2 entered a bigger and longer golden age and was back at the superpower table.
Alright, that's it for the remaster of an old video released almost 2 years ago. Hope it's not as how do I put this? Mediocre as that one. Yeah, I have almost nothing new to report for now, unlike the previous 2 videos. Come to think of it, half of that year difference I was basically doing nothing at all. Alright, I think it's time to close this video off.